Hey everyone, Congressman Mike Lawler here. This week was not a normal week in Washington. Let me break it down for you. Last month, Rep. Anna Paulina Luna of Florida filed a discharge petition to bring Rep. Pedersen, Luna, and my bill to the floor, which would allow temporary proxy voting for expectant mothers and new parents. First, let me explain the discharge petition. The idea of a discharge petition goes back to 1910 and was adopted in 1931. It's a win for individual House members, giving each member more power and balancing out the control of the House by leadership. For the first time in our nation's history, a single member with majority support of the whole House could bring a bill to the floor for a straight up or down vote, bypassing leadership and legislative roadblocks. This was a win for the decentralization of power. This shifted power to individual members and helped pass major laws that leadership might have blocked. For example, the 2002 Campaign Finance Reform Act, a bipartisan win, used a discharge petition to limit soft money in politics and stop corporations from funding ads to impact our elections. And more recently, the Social Security Fairness Act passed last year, ending the unfair penalty on cops, teachers, firefighters, and more on their Social Security benefits. Rep. Luna's discharge petition received the required number of signatures needed to bring her bill to the House floor for a vote, and I was proud to be that final 218th signature. While I understand the concerns about voting by proxy, the fact is that new mothers and new parents should not be precluded from doing their job simply because they had a child. As the pro-life, pro-family party, we should champion this exception. A majority of the House agreed, and it deserves a fair up or down vote. But House leadership didn't agree, and they've always seen the discharge petition as a threat, no matter who's in charge, because it challenges their control of the House floor. To stop this bill, leadership pushed a package of rules, an omni rule, much like those bloated omnibus spending bills, to block the vote. The package included rules for key bills like the SAVE Act and the No Rogue Rulings Act, which we were set to vote on this week. On Tuesday, that vote failed, and right after, leadership claimed that I and 8 of my colleagues blocked the legislation, and that's why they sent everyone home. Well, folks, that's Immediately after the vote, I joined my Republican colleagues in rejecting the Omni rule and called on leadership to bring a clean rule forward so we could continue our work this week. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. And now the SAVE Act and No Rogue Rulings Act are delayed until next week. As I stated earlier, the discharge petition is a key reform that empowers members and provides a check and balance on House leadership, regardless of who's in charge. Blocking it with a new rule sets a dangerous precedent, one that we'll regret in the future. Next week, I'm ready to see this bill get the fair vote that it deserves, and for the House to pass critical legislation that strengthens trust in our elections and tackles judicial overreach. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to getting back to work next week.